I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So some more good news, man. Probably not news on the same level as Kirk Cousins news, but in my opinion, great news. Is it a splash? You could maybe call it a splash. You could maybe call it a splash, huh? Heavy. First, let's get into it on a more subtle level. Kirk Cousins out the building, we all know. Made a video about it. Go check it out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling. But some more signees for the Minnesota Vikings. I repeat, some more signees for the Minnesota Vikings, dog. Heavy. Let's get right into it. First up, we got Blake Cashman. Blake Cashman, linebacker. Now, he could come in and just fill in a roster spot, be a practice squad guy, or he could make some noise. You know, he could make some noise or be a practice squad guy, a nice solid backup. But hopefully Blake Cashman comes in and does his job and does it well. Now, we talked about the Vikings. What will they do? Which direction will they go in as far as free agency, draft, etc., etc.? I've been saying since the offseason, from jump, they're going to have to pick their poison, right? Heavy, dog. Either go offense, the offensive side of the ball, free agency, or guess what? Go the defensive side of the ball in free agency, right? And so far, they've gone defense, defense, defense. And I love it. I want some more of it. Did this mean they will go offense in the draft? No. Do they have options? Yes. But in my opinion, they are making good moves. Matter of fact, great moves. The best move. Kirk Cousins out the building. Kirk Cousins out the building, right? It was time to move on. It was time for a new regime, a new era. Heavy, dog. But Blake Cashman, he could either come in and make noise or come in and just be a solid backup. Then we got Andrew Van Ginkel, linebacker. You know, some say he's speedy. He played for Brian Flores before. He has history, right? So Brian Flores, like I said, he probably has his hand in the pot. I'm sure. If KOC is smart, if Quasi is smart, they will listen to Brian Flores. They will take his advice. Yeah. He knows what he's doing, especially you talk about the coordinator side of the ball, being a defensive coordinator. He knows what he's doing. Every team he has went to has performed at a high level. I repeat, every team he has went to, coached on, has performed at a high level. He's turned every defense around. Every defense around, big dog. Hands down, man down, huh? Heavy. So, Blake Cashman, Andrew Van Ginkel, probably two players that Brian Flores had an influence on, or he influenced KOC and Quasi to sign them, bring them in the building. If anything, you got depth. You're building depth. And you never know, like I always say, a change of scenery, a new environment, a new culture, a new coaching staff, you know. Players, you never know how a player will respond. Huh? But I'm glad to see the Vikings get depth at the linebacker position. We know Jordan Hicks went to the Bills, huh? Marcus Davenport, softy. He went to the Browns, right? My bad. Jordan Hicks to the Browns, Marcus Davenport to the Lions, right? He gonna steal money over there. He gonna eat money over there and probably be injured. First off, Marcus Davenport don't want to play. He didn't want to play. And if he goes to the Lions, I love it. Oh, yeah, I love it. Get him off the Vikings. You've seen who Marcus Davenport is. And the Detroit Lions are in for a rude awakening. Now, I'm sure they're thinking, oh, he'll get with Dan Campbell, a new environment, he will have more energy. No. Marcus Davenport is who he is. He is who he is. A fluke, a softy, feeling entitled, and he don't really want to play. He want to come get a payday. I repeat, he don't really want to play. He want to come get a payday, dog. Hands down, man down. Huh? Yeah. my opinion. Let me know how you feel. Fire them comments up. Heavy. But the big signing, Jonathan Greenard, dog. Houston Texan, former Houston Texan, 26, 27 years old. This lets you know Danielle Hunter is out the building. You got questions about it, but at the end of the day, he probably wanted too much guapino. And the Vikings got a younger player. Is he on the same level? Excuse me. Is he on the same level? No, not yet. I mean, he had 12 and a half sacks. He battled with injury in 2022. Is he a D-Hunt? Not right now, but guess what? He's a young player still. He has room to develop still. And once again, Brian Flores has his name all on this. You pay attention, dog. Be smart, dog. Think about it, dog. Brian Flores has his name all on this signing, dog. Hands down, man down. And I love it. You talk about a wingspan, an athlete, an edge rusher. Probably the perfect player to replace Danielle Hunter. Now, I know, me, myself, oh, man, I'm talking about them trenches. I'm talking about that interior. I would have loved to see the Vikings sign Christian Wilkins, but he wanted a lot of bread. And he went to the Raiders? He's a goofy for going to the Raiders. Now the Raiders, they got some weapons, but will they make some noise? Let's be real. Do we really think the Raiders will make some noise next season, dog? Heavy. Huh? You dig me? They D-line. They got a chance. They got some players. Of course. I would love to have Christian Wilkins, dog. But at the end of the day, Kwesi went with his move, took a gamble. And I think he made a solid decision. Can you call this a splash signing? I think so. Now, Greenard has to pan out. He has to do his job. He has to get better. Next season, he has to improve, contribute more. So this season, guess what? He had 12 and a half sacks for the Vikings in the Flores scheme. He should have 14 plus, in my opinion, as far as having a successful season, right? Yeah, it's about progress, doing better, increasing your numbers, right? But Greenard, it's a great signing, dog. But this is definitely a situation where Danielle Hunter will be out the building. Now, like I said, what I would love to see the Vikings do in their draft, build their trenches, build their interior, dog. This is a perfect opportunity to build your D-line. You got players all over the board. You just got Jonathan Greenard. Now you talk about athlete specimen, dog. If he can stay healthy, if he can really stay healthy and contribute, woo! You talking about an elite signing, a great signing, a magnificent signing, dog. But it all comes down to Jonathan Greenard. How will he play? How will he perform? But Kwesi, great move. Now I hope they attack the interior D-line. That's still a weak point. They can acquire another player in free agency, or they can hit the draft. Like I've been saying once again, man. I would love to see them go all in on the trenches. Right? Trade up, trade everything, whatever. Get them big boys up front. Get them edge rushers. Get them interior D linemen, them nose tackles. I will let us see that. That's where the games are won. Dog. Offensively, defensively, if your trenches are weak, piss poor, you have no shot. Dog. Heavy. But shout out Kwesi for signing Jonathan Greenard. Great signing in my opinion. We'll see how he pans out. We'll see whether or not he can keep it going. Will he improve? And it is what it is, baby. Gotta love it. I'm here for it. I want some more of it. Side note, the Vikings re-signed Quessenbery, backup, strictly backup, and Blake Brandel, backup, strictly backup. Do I like the sign, the re-sign? No. You dig me? But for depth chart reasons, backup personnel reasons, having guys who know the system who can potentially come in and play well, not great, play well. If players go down, I get it. I appreciate it. Sometimes you got to keep guys around just for a body. Just for a body, huh? So I understand Quasi's motive in re-signing Blake Brandel, Quessenbery. What is it? David Quessenbery? I get it, dog. I get it. Are these the type of linemen you want to see starting or playing on a consistent basis for the Vikings? No. You dig me? But that's what the draft is for, right? O-line all in the draft as well. O-linemen all in the draft as well. So they must hit, not miss. They must hit, not miss, dog. That's the whole point of it. That's the reality of it, dog. This draft, is very important. This draft, I repeat, is very important for the Vikings. Just like the offseason. How will they perform? You dig me? Can they build a team? Will it be a Super Bowl team? I'm not diving into that yet, dog. I'm not buying into it, dog. They have too many holes to fill. Can they fill them? Yeah. Is it an easy task? No. So it's going to take a lot of zoning in, focusing in, studying, footwork, airplane work, traveling, maneuvering, dog. City to city, state to state, seeing which players are great, dog. Heavy, that's what it is. But in my opinion, great signing. Shout out Quasi, O'Connell and staff, Jonathan Greenard in the building. Edge rusher, elite. The potential's there. The upside is there. Can they develop him even more? Fire them comments up, dog. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling. Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind, man. Heavy, dog. Support the real heavy, dog. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw. 1,000, huh? Woo! Yeah. Heavy.